Hello and welcome, one and all, back to Campaign 11 Foolish Burials. I am your host, as always, Virinity Void, and this here, it is the final part of this campaign. Yes, indeed, we are going from 1841 to 1865, December specifically of 1865. And we're going to see the end of this campaign, what happens with it, and how it all shakes out in the end. So, without further ado, let's do some national ideas. I'm gonna do a little bit of a treat. I'm gonna do the the rest of the national ideas of Wari, and then I will do the rest of the national ideas of Baltistan. Just get two of these read out because I like to see the creativity. Anyways, here we go. The fifth, sixth, and seventh national ideas of Wari. The fifth national idea is imperial infrastructure. Although we are more decentralized than our Tiwanaku rivals, what makes us their match is our infrastructure. Our centers have complex and extensive architecture, which takes extensive planning and labor, while irrigation and terraces improve agriculture. Global possible number of buildings +1. The sixth national idea is the staff god. Our main deity is the staff god, also prevalent in many Andean cultures, and the predecessor of the sun, moon, and thunder. This motif, as a result, appears often on our art, such as in pottery or textiles. Tolerance of the true faith +3. And the final national idea is the Imperial Highway. To better connect the major sites of our burgeoning empire, as well as to better connect our mountainous heartland to global commerce via the coastal cities, the Imperial Highway was constructed, the predecessor of the later system by the Incans. Movement speed +15%. The ambition of Wari is domestic trade power +10%. So, Wari's national ideas definitely suit conquest as well as kind of like developing their own land. Global possible number of buildings is really nice, and movement speed +15%. They can move around their land very easily. Now, Baltistan, let us see, as you are embroiled in war. The fifth national idea of Baltistan is Karpans. As our borders change, entire garrisons sometimes meet the sword of our foes. We should make sure to assign governors to administer these fringes, whose job it is to garrison the forts well, so that our borderlands are properly defended. National garrison growth +20%, garrison army damage +25%. The sixth national idea of Baltistan is obsessed with success. After the defense of our land is done, our army is not satiated. They wish for more successes, and as our army, worthy of our glorious name and having superior training, will always win. We shall not stop until we get shattered. Army morale recovery speed +10%, and morale damage received -5%. The final national idea of Baltistan is Le Perong na Bruchal Shingel. Away from the safety of Baltistan lay other realms, who not only attempt to conquer our people or plunder our land, but also are feeble in strength themselves. We should pacify these small states, bringing them into our allegiance, establishing an empire that stretches from Purong to Bruchal. Province war score costs -20%, and the ambition of Baltistan is discipline +5%. So, Baltistan, even though they have been pushed back to the brink, Handia and Ava and Miao cleaving them up respectively in their own separate times, Baltistan still stands as a vassal of Handia. They are still alive. They thrive, kind of. They're trying to survive, even as Belobog stands as their enemy. So, with all that being said, let us go forth to 1865. So the revolution still spreads around. Breda lost that war side by side with Stargard against Belobog last time. That was very monumental. I definitely remember that. And East Asia had Miao continue to break up further, the Xianzhou alliance. lost their color, and Japan still being a faithful ally to Miao until Miao got turned into a tributary. Niobuyeyo also profited, and Makamatsu, as well as Niobuyeyo, started colonizing Siberia. So, interesting stuff up there indeed. Nice center of trade there. Oh, it's an emporium, never mind. Bukhara is being invaded because Bukhara is allied with the Xianzhou alliance. However, Niobuyeyo and Ava are not going to have any of that alliance. No, they want him dead. Handia, the vassal, is at war with Belobog because Belobog is going after the Khazars. And for some reason, Handia is allied with the Khazars. And we all know how powerful Belobog is. I displayed and I read out how powerful they were in the last part. It's a little insane. It is a little insane. My game is lagging because there are so many armies moving. We're actually going to go to current wars. Not that many. Green going after Taosai still. I hope that's not a bugged out war. Bagaruyon is going after Bone. Peru is going after Chile. Peru and Chile are going after Brazil, the West Indies, and Fraxenatum. Let me see. Green, when did you start this war? 1804? Yeah, this is a bugged war. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. To be fair, though, it's like nothing really happened, I guess. So, there you go. White peace. And Taosai can't really colonize any other lands. So it's not like they were missing anything when Taosai was in that war. Literally, like, nothing else can be colonized by them. Their war exhaustion is not even that high. So, they are in debt, but they are not bankrupt. So they are perfectly fine. And they are revolutionary. Oust revolutionary ministers from power. The ministers have grown too powerful and too hungry for power. They must be removed from power, lest we risk making our nation into a puppet. Advisors will no longer provide plus 0.2 yearly revolutionary zeal. So what's the point of this? Wouldn't you want more revolutionary zeal? Because like at 100%, like the revolutionary zeal gives you great stuff. So why would you? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here. Someone can explain it to me, but it seems like it's nothing but good stuff there. With revolutionary zeal. I could be wrong. What's it called? Sudan is at war with the Khazars. Oh yeah, because Sudan is a vassal of the. Sudan is a vassal of Belobog, so therefore Sudan is very interested in taking this land back. I think Sudan is going to be very happy underneath the guidance of Belobog. Also, Breda is supporting the independence of Sudan, however, that just dropped off a cliff. Oh, it's because they peaced out. Okay, Belobog peaced out, and pushing the Khazars back even further. Sudan gained a whole bunch of land back. Oh my goodness. And Kanem Bornu, for some reason, got some land over here. I'm not sure why. But, Belobog is nothing if not generous to its vassals. Because, giving them all that land back, Sudan is majorly happy. Just like Ava is majorly happy that they won against Bukhara. And they took some land in Tibet, as well as they are starting to encroach into the Mongolia region, right? Yes, they are. Niobuyeyo also clawing into China just that little bit more. Just that little bit further. And, okay, against revolutionary Hungary, the Alpine Federation, Isle of the Blessed, and Nongerheim. So, Hungary, we could very well be saying goodbye to you in this final part of Campaign 11. I don't want to say goodbye to you, Hungary, but we might have to. Also, Brazil is just Peru and Chile, yeah, United States of Albania. Unfortunately, there is nothing Brazil can do. Also, Albania lost their land here. Interesting. I thought Chenla would succumb to Albania. I was wrong. Oh, hey, West Korea got annexed. So now it is just... oh, no. West Korea annexed Vestlihenland. Interesting. So now it is West Korea that formed... Right? Right? Tell me I'm right. Surely this is... Because I'm pretty sure Quebec... Okay, yeah. Their capital, Canada's capital is right there, and that's Korean. I'm pretty sure this is West Korea that formed Canada. I'm not. My mind is not playing tricks on me. I don't think it is. I hope it's not. Also, Mopaka, they're still surviving. That's good, but you know, just barely. And the West Indies, well, they have a nice base of power here. Is Lamb even still alive? Yes, they are. I forgot, they're surviving on the Falklands, which, hey, the Falklands 38 development, it has no buildings whatsoever for some reason, but, you know. Oh, it's because they have a settler there. They have 5 settlers, and so you cannot build in a province that is being built up by a settler promoting development. Albania, yeah. Albania has more discipline, has more morale, has more tactics. Brazil is just outclassed in every single measure. Ouch. Ouch indeed. The Roswy Empire allied with the Isle of the Blessed. Oh my goodness. Isle of the Blessed, what happened here? Your capital is under siege, brother. I believe you may want to address this this issue before the particularists raise the autonomy across your land and you start to lose a lot of income. But you are involved in a war that is against Belobog, so I understand that you want to, you know, fight. You want to fight up until Belobog comes and claps you. Like, that million-man army is not going to take it easy on anyone. It is going to absolutely just take a sledgehammer to anything it encounters. Pagaruyung, what are you going for? It is a nationalist war, with the war goal being for Christmas Island. Pagaruyung, you celebrate Christmas? Flying Fish Cove. Yeah, that seems fine. Pagaruyung is going to annex this, maybe even the Cocos Island. I don't know. But it seems as though Bone, they are going to do very, very well here. Is Socotra nationalist zeal? Is Socotra still... No, Socotra got fully annexed. Interesting. I didn't think Socotra was going to get fully annexed. Usually they can escape to like one island or another. Also, Maltasia, your capital is still here at Vanuatu. That's a nice 21 development province. And Mioren, where are you at? Where's your capital? It's right here at Tonga. A nice 18 development. And Australia, aka Al Jazeera Al Qadra, they are just relaxing. They don't care what's going on in the islands. They just want to chill. Actually, I want to see Australia's finances, because before it was a joke, and it currently still is a joke. They're still very much in debt. Nice. Alright, Australia. Well, that's on you to solve. That's not on me to solve. Is Avad, you still don't have enough admin. Shame. Shame on you, god damn it, Ava. I'm not gonna give you the admin. You need to do this. You need to get those points on your own. But you're always constantly behind in admin techs. Like, I don't think you're gonna. Or you're either behind in admin tech, or you're at war, so you can't move your capital when you're at war. You know, I know, we all know. And Belobog is launching a full invasion of the Alpine Federation, as we all see plainly. Go back to Speed 4. It's gonna lag the game a little bit, but we can handle it. Maybe Ethiopia. Ethiopia. I didn't think you would be here, but interesting times. Okay. And are you a tributary? You are not. I suggest you bow to Belobog. I suggest you submit yourself as a vassal to Belobog, to spare yourself. Tamilakam, you are still allied with Ava, Bagaroyong, Handia, and Khazaria. Like, I would say that alliance with Khazaria is nice, but Khazaria is just, they're kind of just a punching bag of, what's it called, of Belobog right now. In fact, almost every single nation is the punching bag of these guys. The only one that isn't is Breda and Stargard, because they can actually hold off Belobog for a little bit, for a tiny bit, not for long, and this should tell you how much influence Belobog has. Sudan, huge Sudan down here. They're currently getting invaded, but you know what I mean. Sudan is huge, and Breda is supporting the independence of Sudan. Sudan's liberty desire is less than 25%. It is 21.8% at this moment. That is fucking insane. You have the second great power in the world behind behind Belobog, supporting the subject of Belobog. A big subject, mind you, not a small subject. And that big subject isn't rebellious. Not in the slightest. Sure, age abilities and whatever, that can come into play too, but still, having a nation with over 3,000 development backing you doesn't give you that much of an incentive to rebel is just that's insane to me. That is, let me take a look at this. I'm gonna pause because I want to look. Subject. Revolutionary ideas spread to 66% of subject development. Okay. Okay. So I guess they get Sudan gets minus 100% liberty desire because of probably all that land that was given back to them in that war against Khazaria. I guess that's very convenient for you, Belobog. Very convenient indeed. There was something I wanted to look at. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is Belobog's money. They're currently breaking the display. They have enough money to just do whatever the fuck they want. This is literally that meme about like Donald Trump where it's like, can I have a small loan of $1 million or whatever? Because Belobog can easily just fucking do that. They can. They have nothing stopping them. They're producing so much on the world stage, like everyone goes to Belobog for what they fucking want. If you go to someone else, why would you go to someone else, right? Why would you go to someone else? Defender of the Faith is green, surprisingly. I thought Belobog would surely be the Defender of the Faith. And these national ideas, like, these aren't super, like, meta national ideas. It's just how RNG turned out. Legitimately, it's just how RNG ended up. And Belobog is just purely profiting off of this. In another timeline, in another campaign where it's the same setup, Belobog could get snuffed out early on. And Breda might be snuffed out early on too in that one. I don't know. The Alpine Federation could have popped off, or maybe Fraxinatum, maybe Zoramar. Like, I don't know. It's just how things go, and fortunately or unfortunately, depending on who you're rooting for. But that's also why I love these campaigns, is because random development spread. However the test run goes, you might not expect how the real run goes. Because sure, certain placements are better than others, like having estuaries, having trade ports, having farmlands and all that. Those are really nice to have for your submission, but they do not guarantee success. They never guarantee success. Because, you know, Belobog, they had an okay start. They had provinces over here that were grasslands and a center of trade and all that. But, you know, that first war against Hungary, Belobog was close to losing that war. The only reason they won is because Green was allied with Belobog at the time. And they won with the help of Green. If Green didn't help, Belobog would have been way more stagnant, and they wouldn't be as nearly as powerful as they are. So, yeah, RNG, man. I love to see it work out. In terms of just the campaign in general, obviously, sometimes it kills my own children. In fact, this campaign, it was horrible for me. Yaman, Armina, and the Aetolian League, those all suffered and died. Made me fucking sad. And, you know, Consejo de la Lucha, you know, they're still alive, but they're in shambles. Albania has been running roughshod through all of them. Through all of that Mexican land. So, it's just, what are you going to do? I know what I signed up for. I know what I hosted. Just, Also, in like the test run too, when this campaign was starting out, the Kakalaki Republic was looking like it was going to be dominant on the East Coast, but now, this time, it was Albania. And plus, Albania was so close to dying like twice. They finally challenged Vestlihenland to a third bout, a third round in the ring, and they fucking won. What wars do we got going on? Neo Buyeo's trying to go after the Kappa units. Good luck with that. West Indies is going after Mopaka. The Khazars are going after Bukhara, Wari, Handia. Oh, the Khazars have turned on their allies. Really? Well, also Handia is rapidly collapsing. It seems as though their military endeavors in just the past decade or so have yielded nothing but resentment against the government, as revolutionary rebels are rising up and absolutely messing up Handia. Let's see how the revolution is spreading. Breda is almost completely consumed with revolutionary fervor. And then, oh, wait a minute, we have Revolutionary Stargard and Revolutionary Nongerheim. Interesting stuff indeed. And also the revolution has spread to North Africa, what with the revolutionary Ankaroglus, the revolutionary Mzab. What's RST? I don't know. Oh, this is probably from like Doja Shattered Europa, but I have no idea where this is from. These are supposed to be the Rustamids, I believe, but I don't know what mod this comes from. Because Doja Shattered Europa, it integrates multiple different mods, including some of my own. And as well as like Europa Expanded. I don't know if maybe RST is from Europa Expanded? Maybe? I'm going to take a look. This might crash the game, but we're going to take a look. Okay, it doesn't even, it has no localization. Gotcha. They are Ibadi though, which makes me think like, yeah, they are very likely, what's it called? They are very likely supposed to be the Rustamids. Ooh, hold on here. Belobog is going straight after Stargard, which means Breda's joining in, and Stargard as well as Breda, they're not holding back. They are going headlong into Belobog and trying their damnedest to make a dent in this monster. Like literally the raid boss of this current campaign. Belobog being invaded, and Khazaria, they are invading Bukhara. However, they are getting pushback. Handia is over here with their reformed army, as well as Baltistan, and they're trying to push into Khazaria's capital. Bukhara is trying to resist as well. And it's going to be a very stretched out resistance, considering these are steppe provinces, and steppe provinces, they are very hard to traverse. Yeah, it's going to take a while. The capital is also not going to go down too easily. Handia, you better watch your back. Khazaria may pile up here. No, never mind. A big battle here at Kabul. Let's see. Khazaria has the discipline, the morale, and the tactics advantage, so you're going to need some heavy numbers. No, they don't. Handia and Bukhara, they don't have enough, and Khazaria comes through to win at Kabul, and it seems as though Khazaria is slowly but surely winning the entire war. Alright, the game is lagging because of this. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of my drink. I'm not going to try and commentate over all of this because you can see... Actually, you know what? I'll do speed 3 for a little bit. Because I need to take a drink. I need to hydrate myself, and this is some good shit. In fact, you know what? I want to put... Let me put some proper music on. Where is it at? Days of Glory. There you go. There you go. You can see how Belobog eviscerates their competition, even the biggest competition in the field. Also, Hungary is now a vassal of Belobog. Duly noted that Stargard as well as Breda, they're struggling to hold back Belobog in every single capacity. In Italy, Belobog is swarming through. In Central Europe, they're swarming through. Right along the coast of the Baltic Sea, they're sieging down forts, but they're still getting through. The quality of Belobog just... it can't be matched right now. They simply cannot be touched. Or, well, they can't be thwarted, is more accurate. My, oh my. Oh, someone pinged me. Hold on. Okay. Let me see here. I just don't really have much to say about this. It's kind of like we saw the writing on the wall, and even though this is the second big war between Belobog and Breda and Stargard, it just felt like it was a foregone conclusion already. Belobog, they aren't running out of manpower. They aren't running out of troops anytime soon. They still have over 1 million troops on the battlefield. Meanwhile, Breda has only 440,000. That's less than half than what Breda can field. Stargard, 240,000. It's a little insane how well Belobog is conducting themselves whilst being the heart of the revolution. Oh my goodness. And particularists are rising up. Oh my goodness. Breda, I'm afraid this campaign is not the campaign where Western Europe rises above the rest. No, it is Eastern Europe this time. Eastern Europe rises above the rest. And, yep, I do believe Khazaria, they are slowly pushing in past the Khyber Pass and into India. Handia, unfortunately, as much as they have been pushing themselves, they cannot push past Khazaria. Khazaria's military quality is just a little bit too much to handle. Also, a lot of people are going after Maltasia. Why? What has Maltasia done to you? Mexico, they have been suffering. They have been suffering quite a bit. Bagarayung going after Bone again. Is this still for the same one? Christmas Island. You guys have been at that for a while. Do I need to white piece you? 1837. Yes, I do. Okay. That bug has not happened in a while, but unfortunately, it still does happen. Green, are you bugged out as well? 1848. I mean, yeah, there's nothing that's happening. Either take provinces in the peace deal or just white peace. Jesus Christ. Anyways, back to the carnage in Central Europe. Like, there's not even battles for me to like see who has more discipline or morale. We already know who has more discipline. We already know who has more morale. It's Belobog in each category. And even if Belobog lacks some discipline, lacks some morale, they still just got the quantity to roll over anything in their path. Like, what? Who's going to stop them? Who is going to stop them other than a genuine military coalition of like Breda, Stargard, the Alpine Federation, and Khazaria? Maybe. Even then, I'm not too sure that would work out because, oh god. They have like, Belobog has like 1,200,000, 1,300,000 troops. It's just insane at this point. I don't know if I've seen any nation across any campaign have as many troops on the ground as Belobog does. And they're also able to maintain their hegemony, that administrative hegemony, because they're never losing a fucking war. The only war they might lose is one where they have to go naval and they have to transport troops over. That's the only scenario I could see them losing. But even then, it would be it'd be so rare. Also, no one has even bothered touching Apache. Do you guys just not care? I guess not. Japan, still going after Maltasia for some reason. I'm not sure what the reasoning is. Khazaria, yep, they're still allied with Tamilakam. And did you guys peace out yet? No. I think, no, Handia's still in the war. I thought Khazaria was trying to peace out Handia first and then go for Bukhara, but no, that's not the case. 65 war score in the favor of Belobog. Stargard and Breda still crumbling. Just, they can't help it. Literally. Belobog is just too much. Armies from the east are arriving toward Paris, are arriving toward the capital of Breda soon enough. Like, the capital of Breda might fall in this war if Breda does not concede, or Stargard does not concede, actually, because Stargard is the war. This war is targeted at Stargard, so they are the main, like, belligerent, I guess. The defending belligerent, I guess you would say. My mind fumbled that entire thing up. Kanem Bornu. Surprisingly, Ethiopia did not go revolutionary. Okay. I'm kind of wondering, like, are we gonna actually see Breda's capital fall? That would be kind of insane, because I kind of thought their capital was a little untouchable, if I'm honest. Considering, like, any nation that has done well out of the Netherlands or the Low Countries region, it's like they never have to worry about a thing until this campaign. Stargard at minus 75. What's it called? 75 war score. Harrowing times. Let's actually take a look. Let's take a look. So Breda is behind by 15% discipline and is lacking 2.7 morale. Lacks 0.7 tactics. This is unfair. I almost feel like Belobog is kicking a child right now while they're down. I almost feel like it is like kicking a child or watching a child get kicked by an adult. Because let's look at how much, like, look at that. You tell me that's fucking fair. You tell me how that's fair. Because this is sorted by total number of troops. Breda is not even in the top category. No, they are not. Breda is all the way down here. They have less troops than Wari and less troops than Green. That's how debilitated they are right now. And Stargard isn't much better, and they can't defend. That's just, oh my goodness. There's not much else for me to say other than, yeah, this is a little much. Also, Wari has finally arrived in the lands of Khazaria, and Khazaria, I think they may have drawn this war out for too long, because Bukhara, they still have enough troops. Handia has peaced. Okay, no, that was a conclusive peace. Khazaria did not want to drag it on and get their capital occupied and all that. No, Khazaria, you are lucky that that Bukhara wanted peace as much as it did, because if they didn't and they pushed into you like your core lands, that would have been very, very nasty, and Bukhara would have regained some of its old land, because they got a whole lot of cores on you. Anyways, let me see something here. You almost have enough. You almost have enough. Oh, you know, you're at war anyway, so you wouldn't be able to. Never mind. Never mind. I'm waiting for the peace deal over here because I'm very curious to see what Belobolg takes. I'm expecting Belobolg might even take some stuff in Scandinavia from Stargard. I guess we'll just wait and see a few more minutes. Oh, actually, the province of Kamarik? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's under siege as well as Berg, so the path to Breda itself is almost open. The path to Paris is almost open as well. Stargard, your capital is occupied, right? Yes, it is. That nice 32 development capital. And as I speak, we have about 11 more years to go. I believe a new institution just spawned. Let me check where it's at. Let's see. Tell me where it's at. Ankarogluz. What is that? Oil? Oil refining. Damn. In 1846, Baku had the first ever well that drilled with percussion tools at a depth of 21 meters. Ooh, cool. Alright, what is this? Mini ball is a type of muzzle loading spin stabilized rifle bullet named. I'm sorry I'm reading this. I'm just curious because, you know, these technologies are after EU4's end date, obviously. What was that? Oh yeah, the institutions. Imperialism has spawned in Yongchon, which is Neo-Buyeo. Cool. All right. Injecting some monarch points into someone who actually might kind of need them. But that new institution, it's going to spread pretty fast. And I think most nations will get it by the end of this campaign. It shouldn't take too long to spread across the world. At least I think. I could be wrong. The pressure keeps on mounting. That million-man army, it keeps on marching, and there's your peace deal. It doesn't look like a lot of land was taken, but it's quite a lot of good land here. 25 development, 24 development, 14, 23, 31, 27, 8, 10, 13, 3, 15, 8, and 20. And also, that's Danzig. That's a nice trade port. So, Belobolg is absolutely reaming the competition. Oh dear Lord. So, actually, I don't think Breda lost anything in that war necessarily, other than their dignity, because yeah, That was rough. That was rough to watch. Breda could not do a thing as Belobog kept marching closer and closer to the capital city. And Sudan no longer has a supporter because Breda got defeated. And that's gonna wrap up that episode in Europe, I guess. Because the truce between those two is not gonna be up until after the campaign is over, right? Where's it at? Belobog has a truce with... Where's Breda? Yeah, 1869, so that'll be after the campaign ends. Still, though, Belobog showed their might. They showed how it's done, and there's not much left to say about that other than, like, GG, well played. Your army is absolutely unstoppable, Belobog. Now then, with that out of the way, let's see who else is at war. Japan's going after Maltasia still. Peru and Chile are going after Lam and Ava. Okay. So nothing huge right now. Everyone is just, it's just minor wars. And Japan, no, they're chilling. They're still trying to go after Maltasia, but I mean, there's no naval transports in the area, so no one is really going after Maltasia. It's just, it's all for show, I suppose. The Solomon Islands, nice 18 development there. What is this? Macronesia? Macronesia is still alive and well. Granted, they are Sunni and they aren't their original religion. And Japan, do I need to piece you out of this war? Because that's only 3 years. I'll give it like another year or something. And then Ava, 1850. Yeah, that war's not going anywhere. You need to peace out. Oh. That was declare war. Oh, okay, Ava did peace out. Okay. So with that being said, Ava, can you move your capital yet? I'm expecting... Oh, hold on here. Might be able to do it. Might be able to finally move that capital. Hold on. 1 more month. 1 more month. Don't you dare tech up. Don't you dare touch that button to fucking tech up. I know it's an admin tech. I know it is. There it is. Move the capital. Okay. So, now you can complete the mission. You just need to develop Pegu into 20 development. Whether or not you do that before the campaign is anyone's guess, Ava, but, you know, it's on you. If only you fucking let me do it earlier, but no. Also, Chanda went revolutionary of all places. Of all fucking places to go revolutionary. Ow. You know, while we're at it, we haven't actually taken a look at it, so let's take a look at the religious map mode. Or actually, not the religious map mode, the cultural map mode. Let's see here. Portuguese is spread over here. Scythian from Blazing Saddle. Korean culture, Norse culture, and Icelandic. Saigoku from New Japan, obviously. Greek culture, Athenian, Muscovite, got Hungarian and Swiss. Lots of Dutch culture, of course. Lots of Dutch. And the Burgundian culture spread pretty nicely, too. What's it called? Scandinavian culture is out here chilling. And Hebrew culture, as well as Babylonian, Phoenician, and others. Nubian, as well as Eastern Apache, thanks to Zestriosia. Sadly, Zestriosia is no longer with us. It's lots of Songhai culture because Songhai into UAR, United African Republic, they were doing things. Lots of Yaka culture. And then Rwandan, and then Shona, Malagasy, Somali. And then you got your culture groups in India as well. And then lots and lots of Tibetan and Miao culture. I'll look back at the cultural map mode in a little bit. Isle of the Blessed and the Onkaroglus going after Mzab. Belobog is invading Bukhara, Wari, Handia, and Baltistan. Safe to say, Bukhara, you are... this is GG. Why does Bukhara does not get a break? Why? What did Bukhara do to you, Belobog? What did they do to you? Then again, like, they kind of want everything around them. There's quite literally, like, no direction. They don't want land. North, south, east, west. No, they want every fucking direction. Power hungry they are. Power hungry indeed. Let's see. As for the other cultures, got Uzbek over here. Lots and lots of Uzbek culture. Got that Kazani culture, Atlantean culture, Turkmeni. Lots of Turkmen culture. And I think that's from the Khazars, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Khazars. Lots of Muscovite culture as well. Who gave it Muscovite culture? Oh, that's Belobog. That's like, there wasn't a slot machine down here in Arabia. No, there wasn't. So it's something else now. It's something else indeed. And Wari culture, Aymara culture, spread pretty nicely, as well as Burmese, Zhanghuai, and then Ainu culture, and then Sino-Korean, really? Huh. They Sinicized. I didn't think they would. You got your Japanese culture over here. You got your Siberian cultures as well. Sino-Korean. Also, your Polynesian culture. It's out here chilling in the South Pacific, or Oceania. There you go. Al Jazeera Al Qadra spreading its own various cultures as well. That Aboriginal culture is here as well. And in the Americas, I just want to make sure there's no big wars. Okay. Nothing huge going on. That Platinian culture, as well as Brazilian culture up here as well. Icelandic, of course, and Umbrian culture. Where's Umbrian? There it is. Because I remember there was, because the papacy was colonizing here a little bit. Dutch culture, as well as Khmer, Carib culture. I think Carib is dead, right? Yes, Carib has been fully annexed. And then what you got? Novgorodian culture alongside Burgundian, Albanian, Mexican culture, more Khmer, Eastern Apache, Jharkhandi, and then Canadian culture. Oh yeah, there's Canadian, and then you got American over here. You got lots and lots of Albanian, Jesus Christ. And lots of Rhenish culture, Manchu culture, Creek. Oh no, there's the Creek culture. Novgorodian, and of course Korean culture that has stayed alive thanks to the efforts of West Korea being exiled and then, allowed to do their thing. So, lots of interesting ways that the culture across the map shifted and moved. And what is it? Oh, it's still Bukhara being invaded. I mean, after Belobog is done invading Bukhara, lots of B's today, Jesus Christ. Lots and lots of names with the letter B at the beginning. Khazaria is probably going to be next. I think they're going to be next on the chopping block. Place your bets. Place your bets right now as to who Belobog invades next. My money is on Khazaria. I got 50 large on the Jews being attacked by the Eastern Orthodox. I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong, but I don't know. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Malta, Asia. Still nothing happening over there. No one actually sent a fleet over to properly invade them, so whatever. We got 5 more years in this campaign. Yep, this is going to be an extra long part, but I planned for it. Planned for this being probably nearly an hour long, but it's only fitting for such a Such a glorious last part. Okay, I was wrong. I lost 50 large. Fuck me. God damn it. Ah, Bello Bog, why did you have to let me down? Anyways, Revolutionary Perm is going to be fully annexed. In fact, they were. That was absolutely clinical. That was months long. That was not even a year. That was months. Boy, Mongolia, you're still around? Oh, Mongolia was released from Bukhara. Okay, I got you. The Shanzhou Alliance, still a vassal. Miao, still a tributary. Makamatsu, holding on for life with Wari. And the Kappa units, they are a vassal of Pagaryong. Pagaryong did go up here and slap around the Kappa units, and they are indeed a subservient state. Macronesia, no allies. They're also very far behind on technology. I think that's because they lost their land in Papua New Guinea. Also, Australia, they're a little behind on technology, but they're not super far behind. Like the latest technology, I think, is 35 right now, 36. So no one in Europe at least is super far behind. Not even Nongerheim, although Nongerheim doesn't have any friends. Ah, okay, so Breda eliminated the revolution in their lands. Okay, I got you. Same with the Alpine Federation. However, the revolution is still spreading in Sudan. Has it spread in the Americas? A little bit. It's still there. Although Albania will be perfectly fine, I believe. Cascadia, Opera of Audio, and then 9VG. Somehow 9VG is still alive. They're kind of in their own zoo right here, their own exhibit. And Canada and Illinois, or Saginaw, that formed Illinois. They are still doing their own thing as well. They are in their own cage. Just hoping to God that Albania forgets that they exist. Belobog is going after Ethiopia and the Razwi Empire. Okay. So, yeah, the Razwi Empire, even though they're on the same tech level, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. That million-man army is going to march through the desert heat of East Africa. And also, like, the White and Blue Nile River. Oh boy. Sudan is going to gain a lot of land today, I think. Unless Belobog wants to annex that land itself. It all depends, I guess. It all depends. Let's see here. For now, at least, Khazaria, you're safe. Belobog doesn't want to pay attention to you right now. I hear the wind and I hear the rain outside, hoping to God my power does not go out. Also, Brazil, holy shit. Brazil is absolutely demolished. They are left with just a tiny sliver of South America, while Chenla monopolizes the majority of South American resources. They still cannot compete with Albania, of course. Albania is absolutely gigantic in comparison, but, you know, they're doing okay. They are also going out, Chenla is also going after Mexico, which is going to be a blowout. As we all anticipated, Alpine Federation getting attacked by, well, actually, Alpine Rustamid War. The Rustamids they're no longer a revolutionary target. Isle of the Blessed is at war. And Isle of the Blessed can actually take on the Alpine Federation, which is not something I thought I would ever say in this campaign. Isle of the Blessed has come back in huge fashion and is now showing what's what to the Alpine Federation. I'm not sure how Breda is involved. Oh, it's because Breda is allied with Isle of the Blessed. I didn't think they were. I really did not think they were. Interesting stuff indeed. The Rozwi Empire, they're trying to put up resistance, but it's like, sure, keep doing what you're doing. You eliminated a very small stack of troops from the revolution, from the heart of the revolution, that is. I don't think it's going to last long, if I'm honest. I don't think this this effort by the Rozwi Empire to push north is going to last long. Color me crazy, but I don't think it's going to last very long. Alpine Federation, yeah, they're just getting reamed. They're just getting cleaned out. Isle of the Blessed as well as Breda are just making mincemeat of the Federation right now. I'm hoping they peace out before the end of the campaign, which is in about a year, December of 1865. We're fast approaching, man. We are fast approaching. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. The Rozwi Empire. They were taking land back. They were on their way northward, but nah, a big old stack from the heart of the revolution just comes through and like, oh, you thought you were making progress? You thought you were gonna win? Oh, no. Unfortunate times to be the Rozwi Empire. But I mean, hey, they did really well. They have almost all of East Africa united, all of South Africa united. Like, it's a little insane. Isle of the Blessed, man. They have done spectacularly. It's some good shit. Oh, for some reason I thought like the Alpine Federation was besieging its own fortress, and I was very confused for a hot second. You can't siege down your own province. What the fuck are you doing? How are you doing that? But no, they're not doing that. All right, once we get to about August, I'll slow it down to speed 3. That way, once we approach December, I don't accidentally overshoot the end date. Belobog, are you almost done? I'm pretty sure the Rozwi Empire gets the point, but it's on you. It is on you if you want to keep pursuing this. Ow, my fucking elbow. Imarina. I'm surprised Imarina has no allies. I thought they would have at least one ally. But I guess not. October into November. We're so close. Does the Lost Anglos still have a core? They don't. The Lost Anglos, they've lost all of their cores. But the culture of the Anglo-Saxons live on. Are you really just going for this one fort and then you'll peace out? Whatever. Oh, you guys are weird. I don't understand why the AI sometimes does what it does, but I'm not going to question it. I'm not the AI. And here we are at the end of the campaign. Okay, they peaced out. Belobog took some land, so did Sudan. And that is the end of Belobog's campaign, as well as the end of this campaign in general. December 31st of 1865. There we have it. Still some ongoing wars, but not a lot. Not a lot indeed. This is your political map for Campaign 11, Foolish Burials. Take a long look at it. It is a sight to behold. So, as I like flip through the map modes and then just scroll through, just to show you what's what, I'll just talk about my thoughts about the campaign and all that, and we'll wrap it up from there. After I give my closing thoughts, I'll take a look at some of the ledger statistics, and I'll end it there. So, yeah, the entire notion of this campaign being vanilla tags. In addition to vanilla tags being like tags from EU4 regular, like Mongolia or Bukhara or whatever. We had stuff like Saxony or I don't know, not Saxony, Lubeck. We had I brought back submissions from the very beginning of when I started hosting AI only campaigns, which is why you had like Maltasia, Isle of the Blessed. And you also had ones like West Korea and Blazing Saddle. Those are from like the very first few campaigns I ever hosted, and so I wanted to really bring them back and give them new life and see how they do in this updated version of EU4. See if they did well, and some of them did very well. Some of them still suffered an unfortunate fate and died early on or died midway through. But there were some serious success stories that I did not anticipate at all. Like Isle of the Blessed. That was an insane comeback in the latter half of this campaign. They saw an opening and they went for it. They absolutely just full sent toward West Africa, and they came back, which is something I didn't think they would ever do. I thought they were just going to stay on the islands and just, do nothing. And then Nongerheim, like, coming back from where they were originally, with Nongerheim, suffering some losses early on, and then it was looking like New Japan was going to absolutely throttle them, but they got that first national idea of +1 infantry shock, and then it suddenly turned around, and Nongerheim ended up being a huge power player for a long while. So that was really cool to see. I genuinely love to see the storylines unfold in each and every one of these AI-only campaigns, and I hope you enjoy seeing them as well. There are some wars and all that I miss, and I try to catch them all, but I'm only human. I can't pay attention to everything on the map at once. But yeah, I really do hope that you enjoy watching these and enjoy seeing what unfolds across the various campaigns and various submissions that people put forth. I enjoy doing these campaigns as well. It's a little exhausting at times, but it's all in good fun. I like seeing the creativeness that people put forth, and I also like seeing what happens with the AI in general, because Doge's Shattered Europa incorporates Zorm AI, which helps improve various aspects of the AI's decision making. And with Doge's Shattered Europa changing around so many things, I think it's really cool to see it all pan out on this grand sort of scale. Anything else? Not really. Other than, I just want to thank all of you for watching. I hope that I do these campaigns justice with my commentary, and I hope I do these campaigns, I hope I not do justice, but I hope I make it entertaining enough to watch, because, I really enjoy commentating and recording these campaigns, and I hope people enjoy watching them. If for some reason these campaigns just die off because there's no interest or whatever, I will stop doing them. But so long as there's interest from people, I'll keep doing this, because I have my own ideas that I like to put into I like to make up in terms of nations to put in. If you would like to make your own nations, of course, link is down below to my Discord server, Silver Knight Keep. That is where all of this happens, or at least it is where the submissions take place, and then I take those submissions, put it in my game, obviously, and from there, I put it in the game. But that's really gonna be it for now. Just going through these last couple map modes, and I don't really have much else to say. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scoreboard before we look at that ledger. So, in first place is Revolutionary Belobog. Excuse me. I don't want to cough. In second place is Breda. In third place is the United States of Albania. In fourth place is Tamilakam. In fifth place is the Alpine Federation. In sixth place is Khazaria. In seventh place is the Isle of the Blessed. In eighth place is Peru. In ninth place is Revolutionary Stargard. In 10th place is Revolutionary Nongerheim. In 11th place is the Roswy Empire. And in 12th place is Ava. Your economic hegemon that still maintains it after all these years is Revolutionary Belobog. Alright, let's take a look at some stats in the ledger before I sign off once and for all for this campaign. So, maximum manpower, you know who it is, it's Belobog. Ideas taken, 112 was the max. Obviously, we already know who's top development, that's not a surprise. That's just not a surprise. Governments, admin efficiency, whoever the highest, you already know who it is. Second place is Khazaria. Third place is Tamilakam, and fourth is the Roswy Empire. Highest corruption is Sudan, followed by Macronesia, and then Hassa. Highest absolutism is Neobuyeo, followed by Khazaria and Tamilakam. The highest potential absolutism is Belobog, followed by Stargard, and then Nongerheim. Score comparison, no, we don't need that. Score through the ages, at least. In the Discovery Age, you had Zoramar on top, followed by Lam. In the Reformation Age, you had Breda, followed by the Ankaroglus. Absolutism, you had Breda, followed by Khazaria. And then in the Enlightenment, you had Belobog, followed by Breda. Industrialization, same thing. And then Revolutions, the same thing. So, I think this is probably one of the few campaigns where we had a wide variety of like switching places for score with regards to the earlier ages, because I do go through the scores between parts just to see who's doing what and how they're faring. Highest innovativeness obviously is Belobog at the top, but Khazaria is also at the top. And the Alpine Federation and Breda follow closely behind, and 36, 36, 36 across the board for technology at its highest. And then we'll just do stuff over here in the countries. So religions, Sunni has the most countries in the world following it at 14, followed by Catholicism at 6 countries. And then with the most provinces, Catholicism has 509 provinces, followed by Sunni at 326. And then we're going through. Don't need advisors, don't need military leaders. Actually, who has the best military leader? 6665 by who else? The main character of these last few parts, it's been Belobog. And then, who has the best ruler right now, overall? Who has 666s? There you go. What's it called? Breda, Handia, and then 9VG all have perfect rulers in terms of just raw stats. Oh, that was monuments. And then we'll do some army quality, as well as, other stuff. Max Morale, you already know who it is, followed by Breda, and then Peru. Maximum Discipline, Neobuyeo, followed by Tamilakam. Nice. And maximum Siege Ability is Chenla, or aka Peru, followed by Apache. Maximum Defensiveness is Japan, aka Hakure, followed by Belobog. Highest Professional, well, you already know. Plenty of countries have 100%. Highest army tradition, there's a lot up there at 99%. So Breda, Chenla, Belobog, Aden, etc. And then next, we'll just go by max manpower, and then total troops on the ground. So behind Belobog in both categories for manpower, for maximum manpower, second place is Stargard, third place is Tamilakam. And for total forces on the ground, it's Albania in second place, followed by Breda in third. Naval quality-wise, of course, fucking Belobog has the highest naval morale. Second place is Chenla. Third is Isle of the Blessed. Highest ship durability is actually West Korea turned Canada, followed by Albania. And then highest navy tradition is Breda, followed by the Alpine Federation. And then this will be the last one. Total ships. Who has the highest total number of ships? It is Breda, followed by Belobog, and then Stargard. And then who has the most like heavy ships? It's Breda, okay. What about the most light ships? Again, Breda, okay. What about the most sailors? Fucking Belobog, of course. What else would it be? What else would it be? Anyways, I think we can wrap it up there, folks. It has been a very fun campaign, and I hope you have enjoyed every part of it just as much as I have. But that's going to be it for this here Campaign 11 Foolish Burials. I've had a great time with it. I will see you all in not part 12, Campaign 12. I don't have a title for it yet. I will get back to you on that. If you want to stay tuned for what's next, please join the Silver Knight Keep down below, and I'll keep you posted. Anyways, see you then, folks.